Not too many people have actually seen turmeric before in the ground. Of course, most of us have either eaten it or had it in some sort of food or smoothie or some sort of um, powder, but we haven't actually really seen it firsthand. And what you're looking at right here is a bed of turmeric. What's great about this bed right here is that everything that you see is actually a volunteer, meaning I already combed through this whole bed and I thought I removed every piece of turmeric, and all of this has come back for free, essentially. Because what I was trying to do was clean out this bed. Got some flowers. And all of this came back. Now, when they first started coming back, everything was like really small like this. But they really popped up. So I first started this raised bed of turmeric in 2020. So I moved in 2019. I had like 5 pounds that sat in a tray for a couple months. And I finally got around to making this bed in about April of 2020. Then in January of 2021, I harvested this bed for the first time. I pulled everything out that I could. And it was a smaller bed at the time. Then I got about 50 pounds. So I went from 5 pounds to about 50 pounds in this raised bed. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make this bed even bigger. You can see there's some shampoo gingers here as well that's popped up. There's some other gingers here as well. You can kind of tell the difference between the turmeric leaf and the ginger leaf. Speaking of gingers, here's OJ. Hey, ginger boy. What's up, buddy? So all of this popped up after 2021, January. I let this sit. It was wintertime. I harvested. I made a video in 2021 about this turmeric bed. And then I replanted everything out in the summer of 21. Then I let it sit all winter. And it was in this bigger size now at this point. I extended the bed out and pretty much laid all of this wood down around the edge. And look at this beautiful flower. And got 155 pounds out of pretty much this bed and two other beds that I'm going to show you. Essentially, I'm going to take you on a tour of the raised beds now that we have all along the property. So here we are 3 years later. Started with like 5 pounds. I let this bed sit for 2 years. So in 2021, I put it in like the summer, in like the summer of 21, and I didn't pull anything out of here until April of 23. So for 2 years, I let it sit. So I put 5 pounds in, got 55 pounds out, put all of that back in, and then got 155 pounds out. Yeah. But in the process of doing that, what I did was I also started 9 other beds, and I just put the remaining 155 pounds throughout the property. And I'm going to show you the other 8 raised beds. So mostly everything in there is like orange. There's probably a few scattered in there because, like I said, all of that was volunteered. I combed through that whole bed thinking, oh, nothing's going to pop up. All of that popped up voluntarily. But look at these beautiful turmerics. Nice, right? Beautiful little raised bed of turmeric. Now this turmeric is white turmeric. Mostly everything in that first bed was like a mix between white, orange, blue, green, yellow. There's some arrowroot in here too. You can see this is arrowroot. I can tell now the difference between a couple different types. But what I did was I put all the white turmeric in this one. That's bed number 2. This is bed number 3. Look at this. Huge. Bed number 3. And this took me all summer. This took me since April. I was dumping soil and mulch in April, May, June, July. I mean, it was a long summer. This has been a turmeric summer for me. Got lots of flowers. This summer was essentially establishing all 9 of these trees that I have here on the property, these oak trees on the property. Getting all the turmerics in here. So all of this that you see, I mean, this is almost as tall as me. It's pretty much almost as tall as me now. These are like 5 foot tall. And these are all orange. This one's pretty much orange turmerics. And then we have another one over here. I'm just going to take you to all of the turmeric beds because we're showing off turmeric today. I mean, they're all showing out. I made a video earlier this morning on my business channel, and people were like, I didn't even know that's what turmeric looked like. So that's why I wanted to come out here and really start showcasing all the different types of plants that we're growing here at this channel. Beautiful, right? So this is mostly all orange as well. And just putting soil and mulch. I'll show you the soil pile in the back. And I've just been putting barrel loads and barrel loads out here. Oh, wow, look at this flower. Oh, wow. That's a turmeric flower? Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. They're beautiful. I want to kind of take them out and even eat them. Wow. Right on. So we'll go through the moringa field. Got my little moringa orchard here. We got 2.5 acres in Plant City. This one is all green turmeric. Oh, got a little mulberry coming back. This one is all the green turmerics. Just planted this one. Yeah, I have a feeling I could get probably 1,000 pounds of turmeric out of here by January. So it's already September. Supposedly, it's good to harvest the turmeric when they're still green. But what I heard is that if you harvest the turmeric when the greens are brown, once it's brown, that's when the turmeric actually plumps up. But the thing is that I thought I lost a lot of turmeric to the frost. And it just didn't seem like I thought that I didn't have any turmerics in that bed because I was like combing through. I pulled everything out that I could, and everything kind of seemed even damaged from the frost that we had this year. And we had a frost in November. I thought they were shot. Then we had a frost in like March. I thought they were shot, but man, they're coming back. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was 5. This is the last one that I did. 6. Wow, these are just now starting to come up. It looks like there's something that's eating them, some sort of pest or bug, probably just grasshoppers. And this is just layered, and I'm not like going up to the oak tree and like piling it up to the oak tree. I'm leaving the oak mulch and the soil away from the base of the oak tree, and really just kind of piling up the edge here, high. So this is 6, number 6. Now this back here, number 7, is where I have all the blue turmeric. I think that one is orange and a little bit of mix of things. But this one for sure up here, this is the blue one. And this is the one that John Kohler and many other people say that the blue is the most nutritional. So this whole bed here, this whole entire one is blue. These are all blues. oh, they're so rich and dark and blue. I've got another video, I think, on this channel here that shows all the turmeric. I'm pretty much going to use this channel for turmerics and bananas and anything else that we begin to do on the farm here. We want to put a yoga deck back here. So this is all blue. I mean, look, this thing is massive. I mean, this thing is pretty much as tall as me, almost. I mean, yeah, it's definitely taller than me. Pretty cool. And then we got this one here. This one's for sure orange, a lot of orange and yellows. This is number 8, bed number 8. I'm telling you, I spent the whole summer making sure that I got all these turmerics planted out. It was intense. I pretty much was moving soil this whole time with that van and that trailer. And every day for this whole summer, I ended up using this entire pile of soil over here. And this is number 9. So this is the 9 bed. And this one's looking real good. We got it close to the fire pit. And man, they're super thick, getting super thick in there. I wanted to plant them pretty thick so that way they got, they suppress the weeds, you know, keep the weeds from growing in and around it and the grass from coming up. But all I did really was lay out a bunch of soil, a bunch of mulch, and then laid out some wood, some fallen branches and stuff around, and that made all my beds. This is where I had the soil right here. This whole area right here was all soil, and I used all this soil. I got that from Florida Organic Solutions. It's like $500 for like 18 yards. 9 beds of turmeric. I'm anticipating if I was able to pull out 155 pounds out of the one bed, you know, at least if we said 100 pounds, that's 900 pounds. So that's why I was like, okay, so we probably at least have 1,000 pounds of turmeric this year. I mean, whew. So I'm going to put some on my website. I do have a website. It's called growmoringa.com. I have a shop there with Shopify. And I've been meaning to just list the turmerics for sale, the ones that I didn't plant. I have probably about 20 or 30 pounds that I haven't planted yet, and I'll get that on my website, and it'll probably be in this link below. If you want to get some fresh turmeric, I'll probably just list the oranges first, but everything is organic. There's no herbicides or pesticides used on the property here. And get yourself some fresh green turmeric. You can plant them in pots. They're super just easy to grow, and they're also super nutritious. And popular, and they taste great, and you can put them in smoothies. You can make juices. I've been juicing my turmeric fresh and just chopping it and putting it up in meals. It's super strong. I mean, this is not something that I have gotten in the store anywhere. They're super dark, super orange. So support and grab yourself some turmeric here, so that way you can share the love. Actually, I got all of these turmerics from the Mustang market in St. Pete before they closed in 2020. So just before they closed in 2019, a friend of mine actually got all of those turmerics, the different colors, because that particular farmer's market was all like the Asian community that lives in St. Pete, and they all congregated to that particular market. Now they start up a new market called Pinellas Market. I think it's in Largo, somewhere very close to where it was before. They just got a new location. But a lot of those farmers are now at the Pinellas Market. But I was able to kind of take what these growers have done for generations here in the Tampa Bay area, St. Pete area, and keep it going here. So keep it going wherever you are, and grab yourself some fresh turmeric. Appreciate you, and I look forward to making more videos here on this channel. Much love. Subscribe and like this video. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.